How we doing, everybody? It's Relly and Teach, ready to preach. Today we got a special guest ahead of us. We got a Juju energy drink partner. This is Camperr, and with him, not on screen, but in his lap, he has his son Oliver. Camperr, how's it going, brother?
Yes, headset.
It's going good. How are you guys doing?
No one yes
Doing great.
headset.
You can't have my headset. Oh, I know.
So we got an extra special guest tonight.
Extra, read all about it. Get caffeinated.
So Camper, how are we doing?
I'm doing very good. Just kind of got home from work at 5:30. Just
You're
chilling.
going to go sad.
I feel you on that.
You gotta call the girls, baby.
Oh.
Yeah. If you go in the house and the girls will give it to you, okay?
No, you do
Oh,
it.
you're killing me.
So, tell us about yourself, Camperr. You're a gamer, I assume. Tell us where to find you, all that.
Yeah, so I've been.
No.
You gotta stop for a minute, baby. Okay, so I can talk. Hey, you gotta stop. They can hear you, okay? All right. I've been streaming on and off for about 2 years now. You're all right. I finally hit a full schedule where I stream 3 nights a week. When did I start? Back in July of last year. And so I stream every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. I will give it to you in a second. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Hey. I will give it to you in a second, okay?
No.
Do you want some Juju?
No.
No?
Now we don't want it.
We all want a little Juju.
Yeah, but I stream from 8 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Honey,
We want it.
want what?
Yes, headset.
There's an extra headset in the house for you if you go get it.
You're going to go sad.
Uncle Zach's not here.
Oh.
Yeah, oh. But I stream a variety of games. I can't call the girls. They don't have a phone. You got to go in the house and get it, okay?
No.
If you go get it, I'll let you use it. I'm sorry. Just give me like
All
a
good.
minute or two. I promise.
It's as if my technical difficulties weren't bad enough tonight. So we're A-okay.
I know you've had some difficulties tonight for sure.
I don't know why. It was so weird. But I know you've been wanting me to try it, so we saved it for the special case. And we got Green Apple by Juju in the shaker tonight, just for Camper.
So you've actually been saving. I sent you 2 samples, I think. So
Yep.
This is the first one.
Well, no, you sent me the Bomber Pop, the Blue Raz, and the Green Apple. 2 samples of each.
Yep. And by the way, sure enough, this company also has 2 flavors that are milk only.
It's the what's it? It was the cinnamon one. Pumpkin spice.
Yes. And there's another one.
I don't recall the second one.
Horchata, from what he told me.
Horchata.
Yes.
Oh, no Camper on the ticker?
Not yet. I was gonna add it, but you know what? Let's see if he notices when he comes back. I already had it. Let me go to banners.
But everybody in chat, what's going on? Welcome you guys for coming in for a special guest episode. Ty, Boognass, Mr. Melon, Mr.
And
Derek.
It's very interesting to say the least. I'm glad you're doing well, though. I mean, I'm still under the weather. I still got the throat issue going on, but it's night and day. Like, literally, after I went off air, I felt like I lost my voice for a bit.
So I can tell you don't have a ton of your voice right now. You sound mostly you.
I'll just say this, man. I was on PS4 chat with a couple of buddies. I want to say Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, "Holy hell! It sounds like you sing country music." And mind you, the friend who said that, he lived in Georgia for a long time, and now he's in the Carolinas.
Interesting.
Yeah, he said when I was like stuffed up and coughing, he goes, "You sound like you sing country music," and a streamer says you sound more like you're from a borough of New York.
Maybe we'll have to get a live rendition sometime to prove that.
I get my peaches from Georgia.
YouTube, no copyright. It's full rally. No DMCA.
No DMCA at all. Or it's like, it's like it sounds raspy when I'm not feeling well. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm walking here.
Hey. So first time trying the green apple by Juju. It's interesting. It's always the one weird way to describe flavors. It does have the green apple taste to it, but like the weird way I described it is it doesn't have that juiciness to it.
It doesn't have that bite at the end.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have the juice, it doesn't have a spice, it doesn't have a sweetness, it doesn't have a tart. I feel like I sip it, it's good, but then it's like the aftertaste, it falls a little flat.
Yeah, you almost like look for that juiciness. Like it's good, it's not bad, but I just like would think of biting into a green apple here, but I don't get that juiciness. It's like a little past ripe.
Yeah. So Camper's gonna be trying to see what he's got for his setup at the moment.
No worries, we can carry the show until he gets it all handled.
Yep, pretty close. Although I'm actually excited to hear some more about this. I actually met him. I'll actually tell him how I met him in a moment. But Juju was having a community night on Twitch on a Saturday night.
Interesting. I saw that on their webpage because I knew we were bringing Camperr on for the show, and I went and checked out their website and got some more details.
Yeah.
Looks like we may be back in action.
Possibly.
Ty says, Relly needs a plug jersey. Man, if Relly needs a plug jersey, Ty, I'll make it 2. I would love a jersey.
Could you imagine Plugs R Us jerseys? It's like, so what number are you going to have on the back, Teach?
55, baby. That's my paintball number, 55.
55, and on the back, just put Teach?
Oh, yeah. You just need a giant plug on the front.
I need to put Relentless and then the 41.
Okay.
Well, it's either that. I didn't think, I think Demolish is a little too strong, Hey, Camper, you back?
Looks like he's working on it.
Working on it. We're going to work it out.
Oh, man, we always do.
Always.
Teach, talk about your new fire mix. I randomly thought of a new mix today, and it was pretty good. I don't know why the two just came to head. Ice Shatter and Starfruit, or as we jokingly called it, Shatterfruit, or Ice Star, or Shatter Star.
I called it Star Shatter.
Or Star Shatter. Or Shatter Ice Fruit Star.
There's like 10 different names for one.
We were messing with it all day.
Damn. That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real freaking lot.
It is something I would not mind us starting to have like a weekly segment on the show, for a minute or two. Like, hey, here's your mix of the week. Go try this mix for like G Fuel or even other companies, or even a mix of companies. Look, last week's episode, you had me try Mall Arctic Hell, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Like, that was good grapefruit.
Yeah, even Joey's like saying, I'm very happy. Like, this is making me happy.
Like, even I've considered buying a tub of it.
Not only that, but it's like, dude, I can't believe that like this is part of like the buy for 5 deal. Like for anyone who is a fan of the show, it's like Ma had the buy 5 tubs and a shaker. You get that bundle, and you get another bundle of it for free. And I'm like, holy hell, it's the deal of the year. Like, that's crazy. So, Camper, you back?
Yeah, sorry. He is a savage, and I am very sorry.
Oh, you're all good, brother.
It happens. So, Camper, So
Okay.
it's Camperr00 on Twitch, right?
Yeah. It's with 2 R's and 2 zeros. And the only reason why it's like that is because Camper was already taken by somebody else.
Oh, I know that pain, brother. I know that pain.
Yeah,
And
I know
the
it
back
happens.
the backstory behind my name is my last name is actually Camp, and my nickname in high school was Camper, so it just kind of stuck after
I
that.
got you.
It's been my gamer tag
Uh,
for years.
My name ends up coming from Relentless. It's if you ever look at it, like Rob Dyrdek actually has it tattooed on his forearm.
Yep.
It means an unlimited amount of energy. Although it seemed to be taking the name, there's actually a rapper in Texas apparently named Relentless.
Huh, I did not know that.
I believe
I
it.
didn't know that either
I
until I
do
put it in
too.
Google.
There you go.
Until you put it in Google and you find out, it's like when you're looking in like the gamer tags and such, and you're like, "What the hell you mean it's taken?"
Yeah, I know if you search my name, and the only reason why I know is because my kids did it just yesterday. If you search my name on Google, it actually pops up in my Instagram pictures.
Nice.
Hey.
If you put in Relentless 41, you might get something. If you search in my regular name AJ Taurus, I wonder what you're gonna get because that could be anything.
I've looked it up. You'd be surprised.
Seriously?
Yeah, you've told me to.
Holy crap.
Watch this.
Actually, the first thing I typed in was actually me on. It's on Amazon. A different AJ Taurus.
Let's turn it down a little bit.
There's another animation fiction writer named AJ Taurus that looks like a Middle Eastern woman.
Huh.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Learn something new. If you look up my actual name on Google, it pops up with a bunch of campgrounds.
Nice.
Oh man.
Not bad because I mean, like even on your Twitch, it says like, "Hey, sit around the campfire and let's just chat, enjoy the times."
Yeah, it's been a pretty good theme. I mean, I welcome everyone in. I don't have really anything that I have simple rules, like just don't be disrespectful, don't say anything derogatory to people. If you're rude to people, you'll get a warning, and then I got people that'll drop the band hammer faster than I do. So, it's all about being friendly, though.
It's like that SpongeBob Christmas special. Don't be a jerk.
Pretty much.
So, Camper, tell us about yourself. Where do you stream on? What do you do? What kind of content do you put out? Where can people find you? Give us the deets on you.
I stream over on Twitch 3 nights a week. Like I said, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 11 p.m. I stream a variety of different games. I was big into Warzone for a long time, and then I kind of switched off of that, and I stream Vanguard, Apex, Lost Ark, and Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Ooh, Sea of Thieves as
Yep.
well. I gotta look into that.
I do make TikToks, but my TikToks are weird. Like, I mean, it's just like a weird schedule that I have them on because like I'll go like a week or two where I don't post anything. Then I have like 2 weeks full of just 2 videos a day. But I mean, I stream Phasmophobia from time to time too, and usually when I do that, I'm drinking with friends, and it gets really vulgar and just bad. It's just
Sounds like
bad.
a good time.
It's bad. I do have a YouTube channel as well, and same name on all my social media platforms is Camper with 2 R's and 2 zeros.
So, guys, we got Camper in the house tonight. He is a Juju sponsored streamer, content creator. If you guys do go to Juju's website, we have talked to them on the podcast before. Use Camper with 2 R's and 2 zeros to get a discount and help out the brother.
Appreciate it.
I didn't know this until he actually told me, but I didn't know this, but he actually gets an email of who uses his code, and he actually is like, "Hey, you use my code," and I'm like, "Here, man, I got the 4th of July shaker that they still had around, a Pina Colada and a shirt."
Yep.
Hopefully next stream I got the Juju shirt, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really surprised with the clothing line, man. I'm very impressed because there's so much potential in it, and I missed out on the Shinobi shirt. I was kind of bummed.
Bless you.
Wait, they have a clothing line now?
They got a lot of good shirts on the website, man. They got joggers, they got hoodies, they got regular zip up hoodie.
I've got their snapback hat. This is their splatter hoodie with the hashtag Juju Army down the arms, and then I've got their joggers as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
and I really recommend their hoodies. They are super comfortable.
They do have a champion hoodie, but then they got their own stuff. Like, wow.
Yeah, this is one of their. I think this is one of their own. This isn't the champion one.
Yeah, like their own hoodie. I was actually wondering. I was thinking about grabbing myself one sometime. Highly recommend.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Well worth it. Well worth it.
Wow. I saw them too. They were affordable as well.
Yeah, no, they're not too badly priced, in my opinion. I mean, I've got my own merch as well with stuff that I just like through Stream Elements and stuff like that, and the prices are pretty comparable. And I have my prices pretty low on Stream Elements.
Yeah, man. I know some people that use that. Like I saw a guy, we had a guest on the show, and he's like, "Hey, hoodies are $32," and I'm like, "What?"
I think that's probably what mine are.
I mean, for real, man. Like you can't get anything anywhere else. I mean, you look everywhere for a hoodie, you think, oh, $50, $60 plus, all the way up to like $90.
Yep.
Depending on the brand, of course.
Yeah, one thing Riley and I are always getting on energy supplement companies about is actually having good merch. Yeah. And it's something we like to see.
No, I agree 100%.
Speaking of, I was telling him about he's trying to get a metal shaker as well. I mean, well worth it. Especially if you're at work or if it slips. Like, I got to clean my hands all the time. So it's like, the hand sanitizer leaves a film on your hand.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. There's some times where I've just gone, whoops.
No, I need one right because speaking from experience, I actually dropped a shaker a week ago.
Oh, no.
And I have a concrete floor outside of my stream room. I shattered that top. I mean, shattered it. It was awful. I was like, no. And it was actually my 4th of July shaker that I had.
No.
Yeah.
Juju, hook up your boy. Get him the metal shaker. He needs it.
I do need to get one. I've got how many shakers do I have in my house? I've got two of these ones. The hashtag Juju Army.
I got one myself for display purposes.
I've got the red one, the white one, the blue one, and the 4th of July one. So I've got 6 total.
Nice. I was actually wondering about that. It's like, are you hoping that Juju comes out with another shaker?
I am actually. I really hope they do because I'll collect them all. I mean, you see what I collect in the back right now, and I'd rather collect Juju stuff than Funko Pops.
That's fair. I get that.
So it's like short guys or tall boys?
Are you talking about shaker wise?
Yeah.
Tall ones. I'd rather have a tall one.
I'm a tall boy guy myself. Now, Teaches I know is a regular, but he has a couple tall boys for collecting purposes.
I truly prefer tall boys, but like I just have more shorties, so I just use shorties more.
By the way, Camper, if you haven't noticed, Teach, move your head for a second.
I see it. That's a collection right there.
So
that's only a little bit.
So, you know, Camper, he was around when G Fuel just came around. You want to tell him about your, as I call it, the wellness check story, Teach?
Oh, a silly story we tell on the podcast sometimes is way back in the day, the OG Lemon Lime by G Fuel. I had a very green color to where when I would drink it, other people would be enticing by and they would say it. They're like, "Are you drinking car coolant?" Because it was it looked like car coolant by the color. Like I still have a tub of it sealed to this day.
So if you got some neon green or neon yellow in a shaker and everyone's just kind of like, wellness check, are you okay?
Right. I want to say that the green apple Juju is actually very similar to that color.
Right here. I was looking at it. It's darker. Like you can tell it's like
it's
isn't like the neon
Turn
green.
it down. Sorry.
If you were to water that down, it could pass as car coolant.
Yeah, it is a little darker. Is this your first time having green apple or?
For me, it is. Yeah.
Right. I recommend a scoop and a half. I wouldn't go beyond that.
Let's see. These are I actually got a 4 right here. I took advantage of some of the stuff.
Yep.
These are my top 2 energy drinks right now. No cap. Bomber Pop first.
Did you get down for second?
No.
Bomber Pop is one of my favorite ones as well. It's actually I think it's one of the most popular ones they sell. Turn it down, baby.
Staying on that topic, it's probably a good place to get into like our first question of the night, and the easy one is: what is your top 5 favorite flavors from Juju?
All right,
or your top 5 recommendations to someone?
So my top 5 for Juju would have to be horchata number 1. Hands down is probably the best flavor they have.
Even though that's a milk flavor only, right?
No, you can mix it with water too, but
Really?
it's not. It's still good, but with milk, it is phenomenal. Like it is absolutely like just phenomenal. Then number 2 would have to be Pina Colada is actually my number 2 now that I've gotten it, and then it would be Bomber Pop, caramel apple squeeze, and then watermelon.
Interesting.
Watermelon. Okay. Yep. So, to clarify, you told me this off air, but the only 2 you haven't tried is the cherry bomb and the grapesicle.
Yes.
So I told him this, Teach, but the grapesicle, G Fuel, and other.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't even stress. Don't even fret.
So what happens
you can't turn it up anymore.
G Fuel cannot compete with Juju's grapesicle. They just can't. Because every time G Fuel makes something grape related, it comes out like cough syrup.
I don't think many companies can honestly compete, honestly.
If you want to go outside, you can turn it up as loud as you want.
It's hard to compete with G Fuel, but if you can blow them out of the water on anything, like it kind of goes like this, in my opinion. If you go by the powder energy drink companies, G Fuel's basically on the top of the ladder. But as far as like quality and taste, I think Juju's like second on the ladder.
I have had like the flavors you have sent me to sample. I've been pleasantly surprised by. I've thoroughly liked Juju.
Same.
Before, so like I was telling him off the camera earlier and stuff like that. I was diagnosed with diabetes in December of 2020. Yeah, 2020, and I was drinking Java Monsters like 3 or 4 a day. So like,
oh man,
I was consuming a lot of sugar and caffeine, and I had to change everything I drank, and so I switched to Bangs because like I got it approved by my doctor and stuff like that. She's like, don't go more than 2 a day. So like, I would drink Bangs and stuff like that, and I really really liked the Rainbow Unicorn, and I tried the Pina Colada and that and stuff like that, and then I was just like looking for partnership type thing, affiliation, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this Juju Energy. It looks really good. I checked out their social media and stuff like that, and I would rather drink this. Take the time to mix up something than drink something out of a can any day.
Man,
I think
we didn't even have to ask him that.
Yeah.
Like he straight up, we didn't even have to ask him, Chad, or anyone listening in. I'm driving or whatnot. Like he straight up told us the origin story before we could even ask him. Those are the origin stories I love to hear because like that's the whole reason that got me into these energy supplements. Is I used to be like a 12-pack of Mountain Dew person, like if not a day, like 2 days. So like that's what made me switch. So I love hearing these kind of stories.
No, and I've even had my doctor look at this stuff too, and she's like, nope, you're good, no big deal. I'm like, sweet.
I used to work with a guy, Teach, and he would have a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew, and for the most part, because he worked at a Lowe's before he worked at my store, so he would work the overnight at Lowe's, and then when he was still up, he would go like a mile down the road and work another store and do an open shift. So that 2-liter Mountain Dew, he goes, I typically drinking an 8-hour shift. And I'm like, what? A whole 2-liter bottle? And then from there on, he would, if he had more, he'd drink that. If not, he switched to Gatorade. It was nuts.
Dang.
Like, dude, that's a lot. Like, for me, I just need a Red Bull substitute because it's like me and my father are a UPS driver, and occasionally my sister would grab one. It's just like, it just got expensive. And I'm like, is there a better way? G Fuel had the buy one get one free, and I'm like, let's try it.
Can you guys hear my fan, by the way?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh,
it's all good.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, it's not that warm in here. It was warm in here earlier. That's why I had it on.
I hear you.
I'd rather have it off than you.
But I just find
doesn't need to listen to that.
But I just found it nice, man. Like I've just been trying to just see like what else has been out there, and I actually saw you from a community night, Camper.
Oh, okay, the Juju community night.
Yeah, and before that, Papa Phantom was on there. He hosted a stream or something.
Yep.
Like, and I saw you, Phantom, GGL, and two more.
Yep. GGL's good. She's cool. She's real cool.
Yeah,
Phantom, he's fun to watch when he's playing because he's constantly trying to engage with people.
yeah.
And then I think Chef was Chef on there that night.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I think Chef was the other one on there, and like him and I have gone from just meeting on that to where we talk a lot, and him and I started a thing called Kegger Day, which is Saturdays we go and we try to keg people on stages.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, so it was cool to be part of that community night. I'm somebody that's usually nervous around people like that, and I actually had a lot of fun.
It seemed fun.
It was.
It was just a Saturday night, had nothing going on, and I'm like, these people are cool, man, like for real. But I actually remember like trying to tell everyone in the chat, I'm like, try some. I tried some myself. Some half cherry bomb, half sour worms.
I forgot sour gummy worm was even a flavor almost. That's probably number 6 for me. Just because I can't put it above the ones I put in top 5, but it's right there.
Ooh.
There's a lot of people that try it with milk and they're like, "Oh, it's so good." I'm like, I am not doing that.
Okay.
Gummy worms and milk?
Yeah,
Me
the sour
and
gummy
Teach
worm.
have declared this many times. We do not drink sour milk in this establishment. No,
No, I don't blame you.
no. Like some people like it with sour blue raspberry, and I'm like,
I
what?
can't do it. I'm such a milk drinker at home that with every meal that's probably what I drink is I drink milk, and I can't do it. The only 2 flavors I've mixed with milk are the horchata and pumpkin spice. Other than that, I haven't done it.
Well, I mean that's different because it's almost like baked goods. It's like
Yeah.
baked goods when you cook it with milk, that's fine.
Yep.
But then it's just like if you take something like green apple or blue raspberry or like an iced tea, it's like, what are you doing to me?
I agree 100%.
Hey, let's take our Crystal Light lemonade and let's put in some milky. No, you don't do that.
No, you don't.
Ugh, the pain.
We had a bunch of questions for him too, but he already knocked like a good amount of them out already. Like,
Sorry.
All right.
oh no, that's a good thing because we could be like, what would you have if you didn't have Juju? And then you're like, well, I drank a lot of bangs, I had monsters, so that's already out of the way.
Yeah. So I guess it kind of goes like from here is since you wish that Juju would make a couple more shakers, if you were to have your own shaker, what would it look like?
It would have to be purple and black. Absolutely have to.
Respectable. So what are you thinking? Like, I guess I'll grab one for example. This is one of my rest in peace shakers, as you could see the big crack in here. All right, how are you? I'm broken
Man.
up in here.
Yep.
So are you thinking like purple body, black top, and purple cap?
Yep. With black lettering. Yep.
What color for the net?
Purple.
I respect it.
Purple body, purple net, black and purple. I like that. And what would you have on the side? You'd have Juju on the Juju robot on one side and the other one like a campfire?
Yeah, I think that's probably the way I would go, just because I think it would fit my whole theme.
That looks
In
so
one cup.
sick. Absolutely so sick. Because I know Pizza Man's is so generic, but how could you not?
No, yeah, I almost ordered that a week ago, and I didn't. I should have.
It just came with a special, and I'm like, let me order a tub. And
Yep.
ironically, I think I ordered green apple with this.
Their green apple is good. If you only put 1 scoop in, I don't feel like it's enough, and if you put 2 scoops in, it's like crazy overpowered.
Oh, so maybe that's what we're missing?
I do like a scoop and a half.
This is very interesting, Teach. I gotta put this down in my theory. I gotta try that next time.
I had a community member. I had a community member try it first. He bought it before I did, and he's like, yeah, 2 scoops was just too much. He's like, so I want like a scoop and a half. He's like, dude, it's like perfect. I'm like, all right. So that's what I tried. And
on my TikTok, I was making these energy drink cocktails. They're non-alcoholic, but I did one with G Fuel Tropical Rain. It's called Slurp Juice for Fortnite. It's G2 Blue Gatorade, Because instead of the water, do half of that, half lemon lime seltzer, a scoop of the tropical rain. You got this blue, a little greenish hue on the bottom. Top it over some ice. But I did one with Juju green apple. It was half of the seltzer and half of this was white grape juice of all
Huh.
things. Poured in a scoop of Juju, 2 dashes of cinnamon. Because it's already got the pepper and the everything in there, right?
Yep.
You shake it up, you taste the white grape. You taste like this cran green grape, and the cinnamon gives it like a little pie flavor. It was really good. I've just been throwing the kitchen sink and everything, and so far I haven't missed. Knock on wood.
I've mixed a lot of the Juju flavors with each other.
You got a favorite mix?
Not yet. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Anything that's worth mentioning, or
I'm a big fan of the caramel apple squeeze and the horchata. Not everybody's going to be a fan of it though.
ooh,
On that similar topic, similar to the shaker thing, if you could have your own Juju flavor or a flavor that Juju has not yet put out, what would you want the next flavor to be?
S'mores.
S'mores.
I've already even mentioned it to somebody.
So like some graham cracker, some marshmallow.
Yep.
Interesting.
Dude, that's perfect with your name and basically like your oh my god, wow.
Yeah.
That sounds incredible, man. Like I was actually like we actually tried a flavor called candy corn, and it was like vanilla, marshmallow, and something else. I think it was like do you remember what it was, Teach? The candy corn?
Yeah, it's just candy corn, just vanilla.
It was vanilla, caramel, and marshmallow.
Yeah.
And it was all right, better in milk than in water.
I
actually remember trying you know the candy Blue Sharks?
Yes.
Blue raspberry and marshmallow. Wow. Like when you have it with like one of those smaller brands, it tastes so good.
That sounds good.
Because those bigger brands, it's just the corn syrup gets hard and it ruins the taste out of both of them.
See, I highly respect that answer because that's a bold answer because you don't see typically most people wanting to have a dessert type flavor, especially something like that. Like that's a highly respectable answer to that question.
I also like that they have the caramel apple and the pumpkin spice all year round.
Yep. When they started the pumpkin spice, I wasn't sure if it was going to be permanent or not. And my wife was like, "Oh, I want to try it," so we got it. And she tried it in water, and she was like, "It's all right." And then I'm not, like I said, I don't like pumpkin spice anything. And then I tried it in milk, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I like chugged it, and then I had her try it and stuff like that, and it's good. I really think it was a good flavor to throw out there.
Wow.
So it's a mainstay in the cupboard all the time?
Yep, I've got a tub of it. Where is it? Where?
I know Relly's a big fan of it. He's always pushing for other companies to have similar flavors.
Well, again, right? It's like if you're a competitor for the company up top, you gotta make something to stand out. And there was a lot of people piss bitching and moaning that G Fuel didn't make a pumpkin spice, even though they can.
No other company has any kind of pumpkin spice, not even just them.
No, I think a lot of it has to do with coffee companies, though. Because I mean, if you take and you go and try to make something with caffeine in it with pumpkin spice, you got all these people like Dunkin' and Starbucks. They all make pumpkin spice for a seasonal thing, so it's nice to have something pumpkin spice all year long. But it is a hard competition. But I highly recommend their pumpkin spice flavor.
Well, my thing is too,
like
not for nothing, right? Because I'm not a big pumpkin spice either. I'm not going to Dunkies in August just because I need it now. It's not like I'm the remember the girl from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? I need it and I need it now, or I want it and I want it now. But I mean, really, you see some of these drinks, it's like no matter what, you're spending like $5, $6, $7, $8 on it. The tub costs like what, $35? And you can have as much as you want all month long.
Yep.
If push comes to shove. That's what it really comes down to. Instead of like, hey, instead of a whole round of Dunkies or going to Starbucks and waiting in line, it's like, hey, do I got milk? Do I got whipped cream? Do I got a dash of cinnamon? I'll make it at home.
And believe it or not, like even some of these flavors taste good when you make an iced coffee and stuff like that with them. I've done it with horchata and pumpkin spice, and they do taste good. But you do have to throw a little bit of coffee creamer or milk in there with it, and it's just really good.
Wow.
So, what was the first flavor you tried by Juju that got you hooked? And you knew it was for you.
Horchata.
Okay, that's fair. I was wondering, but
I ordered that, and when you become a partner with Juju, you get a tub for free. And so I chose watermelon crush for that, and I got my horchata first, and those are my first two flavors, and I absolutely love both of them. I think my horchata I drink at home, my watermelon I drink at work, and it was gone within like a week. Yeah, I've got a problem.
You're safe here, friend. You are safe here, friend.
Teach will drink a lot of people under the table with caffeine. I'll say that.
I feel you.
I ain't shy to admit it. It's not a good thing. We don't recommend it here, but
no. We should come with warning labels.
I'll drink about 800 to 1,200 milligrams of caffeine a day. So
yeah, I'm probably right there with you.
He needs like a badge where he just shows it up. It's like the FBI agent. He's just got a badge that just says caution. He'll start growing out the porn mustache.
Oh man. I
could
like see you with a porn stash. Oh man, that's great.
That's probably we need a clip of that. That is good. That's probably some of the best content we've ever had right there.
Absolutely.
Oh goodness.
So, because I've never owned a Juju shaker, I take it the Juju shakers also have like the fan cup thing, whatever the heck for mixing. They don't do any of the ball ones.
No, these ones come with a ball.
Okay, so they are ball.
They're a metal spring ball.
Okay.
I think that's why I like those ones better. They just make a noise. I don't know. I'm like a child.
I think that with the milk, the ball mixes better. Personally.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. But the fan looks really good. I think the fans are really good. Now I will say, like, that's the one thing. Have you guys ever had horchata?
Nope.
Not yet.
All right. So I will say, like, with horchata, that is the only flavor that I've had any kind of grainy thing after the fact. And
it makes sense.
But it's only in the milk, really. I mean, I haven't really seen it in the water because I only drank it once in water. What is he doing? Sorry, I can hear my son. And but in milk, it does have that grainy a little bit, but it's not. It doesn't taste bad, and it doesn't like sit on your tongue or anything like that. And it's really good though.
Nice. So, do you know if you may know, you may not? Is there anything that Juju would want to come out with? Is there anything on the way in development that you know of?
I do not know, and even if I do, I can't say anything.
I would imagine so, but I mean, hey, at least you even if you said like I plead the fifth, like that would just be like amazing. It's just like all right, I can't wait. It's like
no, they keep us pretty up to date. So. They keep us pretty up to date. Usually, like when stuff's coming out, they'll announce it a week or so to us partners first, and I think people that are like full blown sponsored get it before we do. And then they send out emails to people that are signed up on the website, and then they post it on social media.
Gotcha.
So, they do it pretty consistently back to back type thing.
Nice.
And they are very good about keeping all of us partners up to date. I will say that. They're probably one of the most active and interactive group of owners and stuff like that I've ever met.
See, I like to hear that a lot, actually, because communication from a company is key, especially with your partners, so they stay up to date. Because there's a lot of companies that just don't talk, and they need to talk more.
Oh, I absolutely agree with that.
Same.
I mean, I've worked in my life, I've worked at places like Walmart, and I've worked at small businesses like I do now. Like, there's only 5 of us that work under my boss, and my boss is the owner of the company. He's probably the best man I've ever worked for in my entire life. So it's a lot similar to that, in my opinion. I mean, you got companies, like you said, that should communicate more, and they don't, and you're finding something out at the same time as the general public. Then you got companies like Juju, like they stay in contact with their partners very well.
Nice.
See, I'm currently on the Juju website, and I just now found out that they have a cherry bomb flavor. That has me interested.
I've heard all good things. It's on my radar. Like next time I make an order, I'm gonna do like the shaker and the 2 tub special. I've definitely been thinking what to nab. Since I got the pina colada on the way, chances are it's gonna be the cherry bomb and the grapesicle.
Yeah.
Need that in my rotation again.
I have a lot of people say I've read a lot of people say that cherry is one of their favorite flavors, and that's other partners and stuff like that.
Yeah, Papa Phantom. He said that he got found Juju when he was at a TwitchCon. They had a booth, and that's what they had that day is the cherry bomb. And he's like, "Whoa, switch right there."
No, yeah, I have no complaints in their flavors. Honestly, I'd rather have a smaller selection than a giant selection. Anyways, I mean that's just me. Because that way you know you can at least get exactly what you're looking for every time you're looking for it.
Gotcha. Speaking of which, this is going to be a topic that's going to be going on for a couple episodes. So here's what. So my first question is: when Pina Colada was out of stock, when I first found out about the website and everything, did they discontinue it, or did they just need to make more?
No, they were sold out.
They were sold out, and were they going to bring it back, or were they just like not a high priority list? Or...
They were in the process of bringing it back. So from what I understand is it went out of stock. It went sold out completely on the 23rd of January 2021, and it was just brought back in December of 2021.
So they're out of stock for like 10, 11 months. Wow.
Because they were sold out that long, trying to keep up with the supply and demand of it.
Wow. So here's what's got me, right, is, mind you, this flavor's been out for a while. This is a Roman Atwood-inspired flavor. This is a pina colada, but with orange zest mixed into it. And Teach right there on his side has probably one of the most popular flavors out there. That's Miami Nights.
Okay.
That's pina colada with strawberry. But here, what we got, this just recently got released, and if you bought a collector's box of this, because of the plastic shortage, you are SOL until further notice. This is the Uncharted collaboration they're doing. It says Fortune Blend, but essentially it's pina colada, pineapple coconut, and they got another flavor coming out with Team C's. It's pineapple coconut gummies. So it's probably going to look like the same, but with a corn syrup taste to it.
Right.
So I'm just kind of a little irritated because you had to go buy pina colada with just, wait for a mood to do this. Like, come on, man. So what we're going to be working on is once I get that, and we're going to take a couple Plugs of Us members, whoever's interested. I know that coconut is kind of like, it's one of those flavors, you like it or you don't. For the people that do, I'm going to send them a scoop of the Pina Colada Juju, and we're going to see which one tastes better. Because I think there's a very good chance when this gets out of stock or this gets vaulted because the movie's, done or it's no longer on a streaming service and it's in high demand right now, that this is going to be off the market and the Juju Pina Colada can easily take its place.
I can see that happening. Sorry, I gotta.
Like if Juju makes a better Pina Colada, that just shows you something. That means all this hype is basically gone. Could you imagine that, Teach, even though knowing not a coconut guy?
All right, go out there and shut the door.
I mean, take it or leave it. I've kind of had Bahama Mama growing on me recently, but in that aspect, I think the better question is to Camperr, of course. Did they ever were they full blown ready to restock it, even though it took some time? And let's say, okay, was there any a worry or fear that they were going to vault it and just keep it away forever?
I joined Juju after it had already gone out of stock, so I had been waiting from the time I joined to the time it came back, and as soon as it came back, I ordered it. And they even let us know when it was coming back. So I was worried that it wasn't going to come back because I had waited months. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? I had community members that were doing the same thing. Like, I just want to try the pina colada. And then they notified us that it was coming back. And it was back in stock. And, I mean, it is definitely flying off the shelves just as fast. I know a couple of people in my community have bought a couple tubs of it, including myself. So
I think that's a big respectable thing, especially on Juju's end. Even if it takes them some time to restock, they're like one big gripe a lot of people have with many energy companies that they will release a flavor and then later vault it. Do you ever see Juju vaulting flavors? Do you think they're just going to try to keep like a good 12 and keep those 12?
no, I think they'll continue to grow more flavors. I think then that's in their near future and future as well, because I know they want to continue to not only grow their partners and stuff like that, but they want to grow the community outside of that and have more people involved in the Juju as well.
Ooh.
So I have a lot of respect for Juju, especially with really telling me the story of how you two met with a community night. And I really like the fact that they push a lot to their partners. They have community nights. They give back to like their communities. They have people get together. Like that is an actual community aspect that more other companies need to have. And they can take Juju as a role model for that.
Yeah, and another big thing with Juju is like when it comes to social media stuff like that, like if you're tagging them and you're doing giveaways for Juju stuff, like they're constantly putting you on social media, constantly. And they even allow partners and sponsored members, well, sponsored and partners to take over their Twitch channel to where you can stream your stuff through their Twitch.
Okay.
So that's pretty
I
cool
like
to
that.
watch.
I saw somebody do Sea of Thieves on there recently.
Yes, that was a pretty big name on there too.
See, then the real question is, when can we expect Camperr to take it over?
I don't know. I haven't discussed it with anybody yet, just because I'm so busy outside of my own stream as it is right now, and
only got a
in the
wife and
future.
3 kids, right?
yeah, 3 kids and 2 dogs and 2 puppies on the way.
It's a full house.
Yeah, and
It's
my
a
little
full
brother
house.
lives with me.
Full house.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But it's
a full
definitely
house.
in the future, because I've already done one Juju giveaway during my stream as it is. So it's something I want to continue doing, is doing more Juju giveaways rather than my own giveaways or game giveaways, because I think Juju is a good thing for people to be drinking. It's better than it's definitely better than any soda out there, and it's better than a lot of the energy drinks out there as it is. Yeah, it takes you a couple minutes to get it all ready to go, but the experience that you're going to have after you drink is definitely better than drinking a Monster or something like that, because the crash. I can't say that for everybody, because I know I crash with sugar, obviously, because I'm a diabetic, but I think that you're going to have a better outcome than you will with a lot of other stuff.
I could relate to that too. The thing is that I'd rather have a tub of this handy, because I got really good tap water at my house too, and the shaker's there. Could you just imagine you go to the fridge, you're like, oh, I think I got something here, and you just open the door, crap, close it. It's like, why?
Yep. No, absolutely.
Now listen, I'm only a half a mile away from a gas station to pick something up. But if you're not that half a mile away, you actually like warm up the car.
Yep.
You want to know what song to pick, drive down a quiet road or hit a highway, whatever the case may be, right? There's some people that don't want to get in the car and go to the gas station and come back. Some people don't have the luxury. I do. So if not, you just grab, well, this is my second favorite Juju flavor so far. Just grab the water, mix that in a couple seconds. If you got ice, great. If not, oh well.
Yep. No, I agree.
So here's a couple part of question. I'll loop it all back around. And to anybody listening, if you guys have any questions for Camperr, put them in the chat. We'll ask them in the end. But one thing I see that Juju does that I respect, I don't know if you've done this or not, or if you've had any experience that not many other companies do, is they have a subscription to where you can subscribe, save a little bit extra if you subscribe, and get them sent out on a XY frequency. Do you do that? Do you find it easy to use? How easy is it to switch up flavors on your subscription?
I've never switched up the flavors. I've got my one flavor picked out, and that's it.
Fair enough.
Which is horchata.
Gotcha.
I've gone, since I started with Juju, I have gone through, this is my 4th or 5th tub of horchata.
Oh, nice.
If that tells you anything.
Yes. So one thing I just kind of thought of, Has there been any vaulted flavors of Juju?
That's just one that's been discontinued?
Yep.
One that's been discontinued, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's only because I saw somebody posted a picture of it and I was like, what is that? And they were like, oh. And as far as I know, it's just a lemon drop flavor.
Lemon drop. Ooh. So that sounds like a lemon candy.
I don't know. I never got to try it.
Interesting.
I was very jealous when I seen it. I was like, what is that? I was like, I need this in my life now.
Actually, speaking of which, Teach, Green Lemonade came back for the BOGO event. How long was it discontinued for? Regular lemonade?
quite some time.
A couple years?
Yeah, a good couple of years.
And you would think regular lemonade would be regular flavor and rotation, huh, Camper?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think another thing that I also see, and Camper, you can probably fill me in on this because you had more experience with them.
Mm-hmm.
Do they always have free shipping? Because I see they have free shipping over 50. Is that just like a current deal they have going on?
No,
you can
it's
shop to the
always.
people always.
Always.
That's a good thing for a company, guys.
And
You can
I think
always get free shipping.
I think Canada has a flat rate. It's like $15 or something like that.
This is a topic I love that you just hit on. Does Juju ship to Canada?
Yeah, because I ordered so my video editor and her husband got me and my kids and my wife a bunch of different Canadian candy and stuff like that for Christmas. I got a giant Voldemort behind me that's from them for my birthday.
Wow.
And so I ordered them like $165 worth of Juju stuff and shipped it up to them. So yes, you can ship to Canada. The only place I know they don't ship is overseas. Yet.
Yeah.
That is a big thing because not a lot of companies will even ship to Canada. If they do, it's very far in between.
Yep.
So that's a very, very big thing Juju is doing.
I agree. So here's a good question from Ty. He's a Plugs of Rust member, a very good friend of the show. We gotta have him on sometime, Teach, right? There's a lot of Ty could go, but anyways, outside of water and milk, have you mixed Juju with anything else?
Yes. I've mixed it with coffee and I have mixed it with alcohol.
Now I don't want to recommend like mixing with alcohol, and I want to violate your terms of service, anything like that. Like, we had a partner on here, and he goes, "Listen, I don't know if it's anywhere in my contract where I could recommend mixing anything."
No, and I mean, I don't recommend you drink alcohol in general, but I have done it. Yes.
We know what you mean. You're good.
Right, but outside of that, no, I have not mixed it with anything else.
The main
I do want to try tea, though.
Well, it's actually funny you say that because we actually have mixed a couple things with unsweetened pure leaf tea.
Right, that's all I drink is unsweetened iced tea because I live down south, and if you've ever been anywhere down south and drinking sweet tea, it's legit sweet tea. Like it's
legit sweet tea.
Yeah, it's sweet.
I'm not now. Listen. He's in Connecticut. I'm in Connecticut. He's in Michigan. We've got this agreement where we're not going to try to critique somebody, especially if they're from the South, on the subject of tea.
Oh no.
It's like, hey, they got the majority
matter,
and that's it. Like
I've got like all my coworkers. They all drink sweet tea. I'm the only one that I know down here that drinks unsweetened iced tea on a regular basis. Everybody else is all about their sweet tea. Even people that have diabetes, give me my sweet tea. I'm like, oh man,
gotta have it.
They gotta have it.
So Juju has a lot of great products, and I love what they do with a lot of the great flavors they have in shakers. But is there anything that you would like to see them start to create as a new kind of product? Like, for an example, like even like take Gatorade, for example. They now have like no sugar Gatorade. Would you mind if they did like, hey, here's Juju, but no caffeine? Any kind of product at all?
I really want to see them start making cans. That's something I'd like. Just the convenience of it.
Good answer.
And I have asked about it, but I haven't really pushed it past one question, and that's it. And that was just on a Twitter post. It's like they put a Twitter post out that was like, oh, what's something that you guys want to see from Juju? And I was like, cans. That's it. That was my response.
Gave me that prep and easy to go.
Yeah.
I hear you on that. Although some of the things that we've mixed with the tea is we've actually did this looks absolutely disgusting by the picture, but we did this they have these tetramino packs. It's like a straight raspberry. I'm gonna try and pull up the photo for you. Because this actually looks like, you see that?
Wow. Yep.
That's an about. So think about it: dark blue and regular tea brown.
Oh man.
It makes this swampy.
Yeah.
That looks
Not-
like an abomination to you, does it
Yeah,
not?
not a pretty color at all, but I'm sure it tasted phenomenal.
Tasted phenomenal, but looks ugly as sin.
I'll say that about some of the stuff I've mixed. Like I was like when I first got the pina colada, I was like, I don't know, I don't want to mix with anything. And I tried it with the horchata, and believe it or not, it's got a weird smell. It's got a weird smell, and it looks awful, but it does not taste that bad.
Not that bad.
No, it tastes pretty good to me. Everybody's got different taste buds, man. Like and that's why I don't like really recommend stuff to people outside of just the normal flavors, because you don't know what somebody else's taste buds are, and it's something that could be great to me could be absolutely disgusting to you.
I will say though, there's a very popular flavor. The flavor is pitch black. Now I've done a lot of plumbing work, so when I see a pitch black water, I kind of gag. Like
I
it's
don't
just
blame
part
you.
of, like literally, like if it looks like if I like have something here and
Yeah.
it looks like it's gonna leave like this coating of shit when I stop drinking it,
Oh yeah.
it's like it looks like plumbing water, so by default it gets a lower score on the scale
Yep.
because it doesn't look appealing to me.
No, I don't blame you at all. Not even a little bit.
But I think our favorite so far is peach flavors mixed with the tea.
I can see that.
Now, as a Southern guy, would you want a peach flavored Juju?
Absolutely.
I see that smile. It's me just
Absolutely.
thinking the same thing. The
Oh, I would-
banana culture.
I'd love it. I'd try it 100%. I'd get some.
Yeah.
I'd love me some peach tea.
We love our tea and
Yeah.
we love our peaches here. We're not from Georgia, but we like both.
Yeah. No, down here it's a lot of believe it or not, I thought pecans was that's how you say it. That is not I thought that's how you said it all my 30 years of my life. It is actually pronounced pecans. No matter what. Even people down here still say pecans, but it is pecans. So like down here they're all about their peaches, they're all about their pecans, and they are all about their boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts?
Boiled peanuts.
I hated them when I first moved down here, and now I am like addicted to them.
I've never heard of that.
Damn. All right, I need to hear more.
They're good. So it's literally what they do is like people take just
Don't
peanuts, they put their own seasoning in there and stuff like that, and they just boil them in water, and then they bag them up. And the place that I get them from, they'll actually ship anywhere in the United States.
Do we got a code Camper for that?
No, I wish.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. I might have to go
I'm
give him my
researching
flyer,
and I'm intrigued.
give him my card. But I didn't like them at first because it's weird. Because like the first person that showed me them, he's like, "Oh yeah, you just crack it open with your teeth, suck the juice out." I'm like, that sounds gross. Like, it sounds gross. And think about it, just like a soft peanut is all it is. The shell's still hard, but it's filled with juice.
Wow, this article.
They are
right
weird,
here,
but they are
man,
so damn good. I can like I get a sandwich bag that's like that. So it's like a quart size bag like that, and I eat the whole damn thing.
Wow.
I'll just sit in my I deliver propane for a living. I'll be driving down the road just cracking open peanuts, throwing the shells out the window.
Wow. The article I opened up, it's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It says before there's edamame in this country, there were boiled peanuts.
They
which
are really
according
good.
to my southern friends are a staple in much of the South.
They are.
Eli's saying when he was in Atlanta in 2019, they were freaking good. Oh man.
So besides, of course, being able to use Camper on the website, guys, get a discount off when you order Juju. Is there any deals that Juju does that people look forward to, like seasonally, certain times of the year, like a buy one get one half off?
I believe when it comes to holiday season, they do buy one get one half off. I believe. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure on that. But they do random deals throughout the year as well. They just finished one. Yeah, I believe they just ended one not that long ago, where you could buy a starter, or you could buy a certain tub and you could get a free shaker.
Oh, St. Patty's. If you drop,
Yeah,
if you
St.
got
Patty's Day. If you got
a green apple or a tropical
Juggernaut, you got the
juggernaut.
you got this shaker with it. If you ordered one of them, so yeah, they do deals randomly all the time.
How do you think about the tropical juggernaut? Because for me, it just wasn't a flavor for me.
See now that you mention it, it's very mango-y to me. I don't know. I just good
I
though.
tasted a lot of bitterness personally.
Yeah,
I heard
I
mango,
liked
and I'm
it.
listening.
I thought it was pretty good, but it's definitely not in my top five, like I said earlier. But it's good. Uh, I taste, like I said, a lot of mango-y stuff, but it's not something that I drink a lot of. So
I mean, there's some hit or miss flavors. Like they did a flavor recently, which some people are gonna get pissed off at me, but they decided to do. You know how in the movie theater they have like the slushies and the ices where it's like
yeah,
you got a blue raspberry or you got a sour cherry.
yeah,
I think somebody tried to replicate it, so they made a whole tub of it.
that's a
But
terrible
they
name.
actually had actual sour cherry, and there's one flavored called blue ice that replicates the blue icy. The sour cherry by itself is very good. The blue ice by itself is okay. Good, okay. But together, it just ruins the sour cherry.
Huh?
Like it's
See,
okay. It's not bad, but it's not
right.
good either. It's
See,
like you just mellowed out the sour cherry and for what?
yeah. See, growing up, I used to mix them together all the time because my mom worked at Walmart, and that was back when Walmart still had the icy machines in there. So I would just go in and I get one of each, mix it all together, and make a cup, and walk around Walmart while my mom was at work.
That's pretty crazy too. Different times, man. Different times. Like if I had to like think of like certain mixes, like I've been trying to do things all the time. Like I've been mixing cherries together, mixing green apples. Like I'm still trying to continue doing like mixes as I go along.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be like a catalyst soon, even though that might be an abomination to others.
You know, looking at it, I know Camper said he wanted one. Relly's always preaching about it. It does look like Juju has the ice shaker metal bottles on the site right now in stock.
Stop it. Yeah, I'm ordering one this week. I'm gonna get the black one.
Very nice. That engravement for the logo. Bench press child.
You say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Oliver.
All right, go get mama.
No.
You gonna stay with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. My mom leaving. My mom leave.
Your mom leave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell these guys thank you very much for having us?
Thank you much.
Say have a good night.
Good night.
All right, go get dinner.
Mom.
Daddy's coming.
So we won't
I'll
keep
be
him
right
too
there.
much longer from you, bud.
I'll be right there.
I lost my train of thought too, the adorableness.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
It happens, man. It happens. Damn, what was I thinking?
Yeah, the van.
What?
Do you have anything for him, Teach, where I try to gather myself? I literally like lost my train of thought.
not exactly. I'm just looking at more ways to help him promote Juju in any way possible.
Absolute. Although I'm just trying to wonder, like flavor wise, what else they can do because, like, again, I'm just very impressed by the product itself. Maybe if I wonder how they would take like a really good citrus flavor too.
I'd try it. I mean, he had me intrigued about the
Yeah.
mango one.
Yeah, the tropical juggernaut. I wasn't a fan, but I mean, hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm not gonna knock certain flavors. It's like me. It's like every time I talk about a watermelon, it's like I don't knock it. It's just not for me.
Always different strokes, different folks. I mean, we know our preferences. I know you're not the biggest watermelon guy. I'm not the hugest coconut guy, even though Bahama Mom was honestly growing on me right now.
Yeah.
All right, go
And
down.
you like your Miami.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
New favorite king.
Like Eli likes his kiwi mango, but me
Favorite
personally, I don't like it.
The boom
Did you
boom.
guys say something? I'm sorry.
All
You're all
good,
good.
man. We're just bantering. Like, have you tried the kiwi mango yet, Teach?
Yeah, so too.
Have you noticed that's very kiwi strong?
You can open it in the house.
I say this for tropical rain, and I say this for kiwi mango. If the kiwi was any more dominant, it would be in the bedroom.
Don't drop it.
So, Camper, in the closing ending of the episode, something we always like to have our guests do, if they want to, of course, fully optional, no worries if not. Do you have any questions you'd ever want to ask us?
Yeah, actually I do. What is your guys' favorite energy drink to go with?
What's our favorite?
Yeah.
You're talking like straight energy drink or energy company?
Energy company. Company and flavor. There you go.
What's behind them?
I figured as much for you, but
So
still a question I
for
had.
the extent to even wrap up some of the topics we had, because you asked that, of course, I've been along with G Fuel for about 8 years now. They have a vaulted flavor that a lot of people loved, which was peach iced tea. And I have almost an entire 15 of them still sealed or even open because I love peach iced tea, and I would love to see other companies incorporate that. Like if Juju had it, I'd more than be happy to buy it.
And it wouldn't be hard to find either.
Nope.
I'll be the birdie in somebody's ear.
Appreciate that.
I mean, I'm a G Fuel guy personally, but my favorite right here, no cap. What I say this, where if you were here or not, favorite flavor is the Bomber Pop. Nothing competes with this. Nothing.
A lot of people say the same thing. Wow, what?
And we've actually tried other companies on here too. Like we've tried
In a second.
G Fuel discontinued a grapefruit flavor, so we tried this, and we think it's an absolute substitution because they discontinued it. We tried Advanced GG, and we tried a couple flavors, like the strawberry lemonade was not lemonade at all. The kiwi mango was bitter, and oh, you're gonna love this. The cherry limeade was straight cough syrup. I just see the reaction of his face. Cherry limeade being cough syrup.
While we do have our favorites, we are as very non-biased as we can be on this podcast, and as well, I think I can speak for Relly and I that we are a big fan of Juju ourselves, and we do drink it quite a bit.
I'm coming.
And at the same time, we call it down the line. It's like even if Teach loves G Fuel, if there's a flavor that don't hit, we could just bluntly just say, hey, this sucks.
Right.
And we got no shame in doing that.
Right. No, it's all about being honest. Honestly.
Exactly.
In my opinion, honesty is a key to
everything. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. It's like, hey, everyone's here to, express their opinions. Everyone's free to open up a beer if they want to. It's all love here. All love.
Right. So, Camper, we really appreciate you having you on the show tonight. You're a fantastic guy. Any last minute thoughts or any other things you want to tell people? Where can they find you? Where they watch you? You guys can use Camperr with 2 R's and 2 zeros at Juju Energy, I believe.com.
Yeah, I think it's Juju. Yeah,
yep,
JujuEnergy.com.
And anything else from us or for us, Camperr?
No, yeah, just telling you guys how much I appreciate you having me. It was a really good time. Really nice to meet you guys and chat with you about different stuff. And
appreciate it, man. Just one thing for you, just those impersonations you do on your Twitch channel.
Oh God.
You have me literally. There's times where I have you up just to support the streamer, and there's sometimes where the volume's playing, I got the party chat going on, and everyone's everyone's hearing me laugh, and they're like, who the hell is that? And I'm like, one of my favorite streamers. If you know, you know.
Appreciate that.
But again, the floor is yours. Where can people find you? Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, any of that? The floor is yours, brother.
You can find me on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, even Facebook, all with Camperr with 2 R's and 2 zeros. This is my everything on all social medias.
So
forgot.
seriously though, those impersonations are great, man. Like when you have like those campers up here, it's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm in one spot, camping with my shotgun.
I try.
The dual Rangers.
I just try to have fun with it and just be who I am. You know, like
Thanks for enjoying your life.
that's all I can.
So, guys, we really appreciate Camperr coming on the show. We thank you a lot. You're fantastic guys. Shout out to Juju. Shout out to Camperr. If you guys can, go show him some love and support on any social media that he's on. It's Camperr with 2 R's, 2 zeros. Use Camperr at checkout. Get yourself some discounts. Try out some Juju flavors like we do. Again, we thank you very much for being a part of the show tonight. It's been a blast to have you here.
Thank you guys as well. I really appreciate it.
Take it easy, Camperr.
You guys have a great night.
All right. So, Teach, that was phenomenal, man. Like I just remember it's amazing full circle now having our second guest on. It's just I feel humble, but at the same time I feel amazed, you know?
I mean, yeah, as we always said, we'd stick with it. Things will happen. Things will grow.
At the same time, have you thought to the same thing as you? Like,
friendly reminder, we are still alive.
Yeah. I know. I didn't end the broadcast. Anything else?
I know. I just want to make sure you remember that because that's usually where you have to off on.
But it's just one of those humbling things where I'm constantly keep telling myself, like, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, and that's why anything you do, you stick with it, and nothing's an easy climb. Everything's an uphill battle, and you got to climb them out, and sometimes it takes years, and the payoffs are the most.
Hey, thank you for being awesome, Camperr. Hey, for the hell of it, did you want to do Mystery Mix 3 or did you want to save it for next time?
We can save it for next time.
All right. Happily obliged with that.
So I had a great time trying out the Green Apple tonight by Juju. You've thankfully and gratefully sent me some previous samples, which I did enjoy as well. So if I'm ever going to order something for Juju right now, I'm going to use Camperr00, RR00, 2 R's, 2 zeros.
See if they got I'm actually happy that they have some of the sample packets on the site too. And I was thinking about ordering myself a hoodie, but I'm just glad that he gave a good vouch. I actually remember when the Bomber Pop the single serves. I remember when they actually ran out too.
Yeah, I believe it. They have a lot of good flavors, a lot of good stuff. They're a good growing company.
You could actually grab a 6-pack from them right now. The single serves for $8.
It's a good deal.
It's got 2 of the Tropical Juggernaut, 2 of the Blue Raz, and 2 of the Grapesicle.
But it'd be even cheaper than $6 if you use Camperr RR00 at checkout.
I said 8, but yeah. And for $16, you grab it with a shaker.
It's a good price.
Yeah, basically it's $1 more than a regular G Fuel starter kit, and yeah, I mean, again, I'm gonna endorse the Bomber Pop until I die.
That's good. I'm
still gonna be excited for really what they got going on in the future, man, because the Papa Fam's another Southern guy. If you have a lot of guys that are just gonna say, "Hey, let's go with that peach," could they blow out everybody out of the water with a good peach?
I could definitely see it. They make a lot of good flavors. I have been thoroughly impressed. Out of all the companies that we have tried on the show, and as much as I do love G Fuel, honestly, if I were to if G Fuel just pop off the map and didn't exist, out of all the current standing companies, I would go to Juju. I have been thoroughly enjoyed by their experience and how they are as a company and their flavors.
Absolutely, man. Like the fact that some of the flavors there, and Ty's his 500th follower on Twitch right now.
Hell yeah, let's go follow.
Hell yeah, we got your 500th follower on Twitch right here live.
Like my biggest thing about Juju, from my experience of trying them, and I bring it up a ton anytime we try something else from any other companies, there's no bad aftertaste. Of the flavors I've had, you have no bad aftertaste. It's just that clean aftertaste as it should be.
And that's what I enjoy. Like again, you got a little bit of that crystal film cleanup, but again, it's because of the eye health and the formula, which again, I'll take it. Because there's certain people that are doing so many things to promote the eye health, man. Me personally, I stopped wearing them only on camera, But it's like when I'm at my desk, I'm in front of my screen, I wear my blue light glasses. But as you can tell, with everything here, as you see everything on my screen and what I'm looking at, that's the reason why I stopped wearing them.
Mhm.
Is because they have that awkward glare. That's it. But besides that, it's like if I'm streaming, if I'm writing, we got 501 on there. Sweet, Boognast. But that's why I'm wearing on my desk. But there's these people like they're like, hey, I take the eye drops or I take the supplement or I'm just like drink Juju or get the glasses, one of the two.
That's
Like
true.
like I've been seeing like the studies on them by Franco and such, and it's just crazy, absolutely nuts. But it's amazing how one company is like on top of all the rest, giving us something like really good. Like it's kind of like that home and family type feel, as
Mhm.
well as a good product, and it's got multiple uses. We'll see how it goes, man. But I'm excited about this. I'm hoping we got more guests on from other companies to just have another good time like this, you know?
Oh, we will, and it'll come with time. And only on our 13th and 16th episode, we've had two amazing guests so far. Again, we can't thank Camperr enough for coming onto the show. Really upstanding guy, really upstanding company that he represents. Any last
Absolutely.
minute thoughts? Finish off the episode 16.
Well, I think next episode, depending on who's on, I will just say this as far as the G Fuel stuff goes, there are a couple of takes we're going to have for next week. We're going to have to just rant on and ramble about. I've been talking to Chris Stone. I've been talking to a couple of plugs just like you, and we got to put in some clarity. And yes, Camper, go Chiefs. And
Alrighty, guys.
I got the next. Who knows? Maybe next time I'll wear the hard hat for him.
It's been a fantastic 16 episodes so far. We thank Camperr, 2 R's and 2 O's, very much again. Camper's an upstanding guy. Guys, as a ticker shows, as we have shown, if you're going to buy anything Juju related, please go use Camperr at checkout. Get yourself some savings. Go support a great content creator. We thank him so much again for joining us tonight. On that note, we will see you guys next week, Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, as always. Take care, everybody. Please take
Have
care
a
of
good night,
yourself.
all.
Love yourselves.
Be well.